look at the statistics. Possession more or less equal between the two sides. Offsides showing their attacking intent. Well, much more offsides, many more offsides for Tampines. And look at those shots, 16 for Tampines as opposed to 9 for Singapore Armed Forces. Tells you the story, but in the end, it's Singapore Armed Forces to go through. Let's head over to PJ Roberts. He is going to be talking very shortly to the players concerned. The first one will be to Mustafik Farudin and then to Richard Bock. Over to you, PJ.
Great, thank you, Suzette. I'm now joined by Mustafik Farudin, the team captain of Tampines. Mustafik, it's always a cruel way to be knocked out by penalties.
I think we are very disappointed to knock out in this way, especially after we playing very well in first half. Second half they equalized, and then in the end penalties always like lottery. We have to congratulate SCF team and wish best of luck in semi-final.
Mustafik, your attention now returns to the S.League. What's your key ambitions for the remainder of the season?
I think the Tampines is a club that always will go for everything possible. So we are currently fourth, just 6 points behind Gombak, but game in hand. So we now have a couple of time to recover and concentrate on the upcoming matches in S.League and Singapore Cup as well.
Mustafik, commiserations, but best of luck for the remainder of the S.League season. Thanks, Mustafik. Now joining me is Richard Bock, a very happy man, coach of SAF. Richard, it was a tough game. There's absolutely nothing in it. What pleased you most about the boys' performance tonight?
I think they show a lot of character and fighting spirit. It's a tough game. I think you can't differentiate the both teams. I think it's a cruel way, but then we'll take it in the chin.
Now turning our attention to the semi-final, you're taking on Home United. How do you see that game panning out?
Hope it's exciting as tonight's match. It's going to be a tough game because you know, uniform group and it's Home United. I hope it will be a good game for everyone to see.
Well, it certainly is. We're looking forward to it. Richard, congratulations. Well, it is full time here. SAF and Tampines. 120 minutes of football. Couldn't tell a difference between these two. It went to penalty kicks. Join us after the break. We're going to have a look back at the full match highlights. Welcome back to Jalan Besar Stadium. It is complete full-time in this fourth quarter final. SAF defeating Tampines on penalty kicks. There's absolutely nothing in this game. It was open, it was attacking, it was free-flowing. Let's have a look back at the full match highlights.
Well, what a game it was between these two sides. Seiji Kaneko getting things going with this strike early on in the 11th minute. And it was to mark the start of a good period of domination from Tampines Rovers. They really were, in my mind, the better team today. But as we've seen before, time and time again, you've got to take your chances. SAF, well, a lucky goal in a way. No one got anything on that. Shaiful Esah claiming the goal. And they didn't take advantage of that, really. SAF, they hardly troubled that goalmouth area of Tampines. As we headed over into extra time. Just before that, this was certainly not offside to me, but you can't argue with the referee's decision or the linesman. Noel Shah thought he'd got the winner on the stroke of 90 minutes. Unfortunately, though, it meant, because it was overruled, we went into extra time. Richard Bock telling his men to concentrate. There was no deadlock break in the extra time, and we went up to penalties. Noel Shah could have sealed it all there for his team. Rather ironic, isn't it? But he failed to score for the penalty. And it was SF who kept their cool till the very end. Kenji Arai there with a well-taken penalty. Firdaus Kasman had to score this. I thought it had gone in, but clearly not. And they lost out here. So sometimes it just comes down to the team that sticks it out, shows a bit of spirit, and the game goes to SAFFC. They will play the semi-finals against Home United.
Yes, plenty of drama. The fans here at Jalan Besar Stadium certainly got their entertainment value tonight. Well, the League Cup 2009, it continues and it kicks on to the semi-finals. And what a couple of massive matchups we do have here. Very much looking forward to these games. Brunei DPMM against Woodlands Wellington. That is going to be played on Monday. Two Croatian coaches, Simonuc against Ficina. Brunei looking to be the first foreign team to lift a domestic trophy here in Singapore. And then Home United taking on SAF. That is going to be a massive clash. Both teams have won plenty of S.League titles. Neither side has won the League Cup 2009. But focusing on the first semi-final is to be played on Monday. It's Brunei DPMM against Woodlands Wellington. Woodlands Wellington picking up the 2007 League Cup. How they'd love to repeat that. While Brunei DPMM, they have taken the S.League by storm this season. They are sitting in third position. They're in the semi-finals. This is going to be a cracking match. If you can't make it down here to Jalan Besar Stadium for the live match, you can catch up with the live telecast at Pool Sports Bars at the Paradise Centre. Well, that's it for tonight. It's been action-packed. I've got all the fans standing around me. They've absolutely loved it tonight. Make sure you come down here on Monday night or tune in to Star Hub and watch it. We'll see you then.